Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness. In the last episode, we brought Professor Crane back to the Pokemon HQ lab and learned how to use the Purify Chamber, as well as start to use it efficiently and leave some Pokemon there for us to go ahead and purify at a later time. And in this episode, we are going to go ahead and complete the objective that we were given last episode by Professor Crane to the right over here, and that was to go and deliver the data ROM to Net and Sec at ONBS in Pyrite Town. So let's go ahead and do just that. I don't want to do any more dilly-dallying. I want to get straight to the point and continue on with the story. And when I say that, I do not mean that we're only going to focus on the story. I want to show off everything here. And speaking of stuff we're going to show off, this cinematic view of Pyrite Town is absolutely amazing. If any of you have played Pokemon Coliseum, you can notice a couple of changes that have been made, but overall everything is more or less the same. I'm pretty sure you can notice the one huge change which is kind of freaking obvious. Marcia! Wait! Wait for me! Wow, what fashion sense. Marcia! Wait! Wait for me! And welcome to Pyrite Town officially. If that cinematic intro did not give you an idea of what Pyrite Town is like, I'll go ahead and explain to you. This place is obviously filled with lots of ruffians, and it just looks like a piece of crap overall. However, that does not mean it's a bad town in the slightest, and speaking of bad stuff, You might remember these people? What do I sound like, some southerner? Alright then, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Treadley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You've got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. No, that doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around the streets as if you own the place. Pompous oaf. Okay. Why would they make people who look like the shaggiest group of people inside this whole facility? Yeah, because Pyrite Town's a facility. Inside this whole town. Make them say something like pompous oaf. That is something that noblemen use to describe the poor and stupid. Folly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. And also to say right now, Folly, the man who has the spiky hair, he looks so much like the character from the Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's just awesome. Let's go ahead and talk to Officer Johnson. Let's see what he has to say. Those two that just ran off, they're named Treadley and Folly. Or Folly and Treadley, whatever. They once belonged to Cypher, but just as mere grunts. Back in those days, they wreaked havoc as if they owned the place. But I caught up with them and put them straight. I could quite the dashing figure, don't I? It's my job to hold the peace in Pyrite. Pow! Great work of using onomatopoeia there, Officer Johnson, sir. Anyways, there are a lot of things they can realize here that was from Pokemon Coliseum, one of the most notable things being the dual square. And yes, despite it looking like a complete circle, it is a square. Don't ask why, just go with it. Nintendo, I give you a couple claps for this amazing name that you've given a spherical place, or a circular place. The dual square is a place where in Pokemon Coliseum was crucial to you to beat the game because there were lots, or rather 100% the game, because there were 5 trainers, much like the ones we have over here, and they each had a shadow Pokemon that you can obtain. Nowadays, since Pyrite Town is mostly free from Cypher, or what I'm saying mostly, is free from Cypher, there are people now who just have regular Pokemon and are willing to battle you just for fun. I'm going to be doing this off screen because I don't necessarily want to waste time showing you too many battles because even though speed ups are things that a lot of you seem to like, I want to do this off screen personally because that would require me to do a couple of extra editing. And yeah, I know I sound lazy with that, but understand when I say that I'm not sure I want to go ahead and show off every single thing. And plus, if this was Pokemon Coliseum, then this would be essential for me to show. But since it's all optional battling, I'm not going to go ahead and do that. However, I also forgot to show off 2 major things over here. And that'd be the hotel to the... Whoops, my bad. Sorry about that right there. For some reason, I thought that I unplugged my capture device because I didn't hear any music at all, but then I realized I unplugged my headphones. Why am I sounding so sudden today? I'm like, I unplugged my headphones. Gee, what a nuisance it is. But anyways, we have the shop and hotel. I'm going to go ahead to the shop first. Now, unlike the other shops, they do not have Pokeballs. The reason for that being because this is a new region that or rather a new town that we've gone to, and this place does not feature anything for us to buy yet involving Pokeballs, since the message hasn't gone around from the Pokemon HQ lab toward the shops to supply them here. They will be added later on, but for now, all we have are some basic items. Now, I'm going to say right now, do not purchase Super Potions right now. I'm just going to say it right now, do not purchase it. Save your money. I'm just going to say it right now. Why? You'll find out in a little bit. But for now, which I do recommend you spend money on, would be a couple of revives. I'm actually going to buy 5 right here. That should be, yeah, 7,500. So, other than that, there's nothing really special, just some extra things right up here. And I've not gone over these yet, and I really don't want to. They're basic items that just raise the stat of your selected thing by 1 during battle. They're not the best things in the world, yet there could be some strategies with them. I know that some NPCs use them in Pokemon Coliseum, by that I mean like 1. But it's not something that I would like to go ahead and show for myself. I'm actually going to go ahead and sell a tractor over here, and that's something that we have not done yet, I believe. We have not sold anything to shops yet. That is a mechanic that has been in every single Pokemon game ever since the beginning of time. Much like a traditional RPG, you can go ahead and sell items. And I'm going to go ahead and sell a tract because I'm not really going to use it, and I want to save Bullet Seed for a Pokemon that I want to get later on. So that's that. And the second thing I want to show off here in Pyrite Town would be the hotel. Now, the hotel is a place which is much like any kind of Pokemon Center you may see. And while it does cost 100 Pokédollars to go ahead and access, it's still worth the money. And yeah, a lot of people would probably mention, oh, you can just go back to the Cypher Lab and use the healing center they have right over there for free. And I just gotta say right now, either you're actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's racist. What I'm gonna say, that's gonna leave that a secret. I'm not gonna go ahead and say it. That's just no. All I can say is that you're pretty conservative. And I don't judge people who are conservative. If it costs $100 for a hotel and I have to, like, you know, hike a couple miles to do some stuff in real life for the same caliber, I would do it. But anyways, this is the ONBS station. However, there is something more important than that. And no, we're not talking about the bodybuilder that's lacking in lower body strength. We're talking about the vending machines. Because yes, the vending machines are the true hero of Pokemon. The vending machines are one of the best vendors of anything out there. This will give you a lot of, yeah, a lot. And by a lot, I mean 4 different things that you can purchase here. Now, remember how earlier I said that you want to save your money and not buy Super Potions? Take a look. Super Potions cost 700 Pokédollars in the regular Pokemart. Fresh Water costs 200. Super Potions and Fresh Water heal the same amount. I can buy 3 of these things and still have 100 Pokédollars left over, whereas a Super Potion would have cost 700, and I would have gotten triple the benefit from purchasing Fresh Water. And you want to know what's the best part? This is only the beginning. There are more things here that we can spend, and all of these don't even amount to the price of 1 Super Potion. This is seriously the better buy in every single way, shape, form, and plasma nature that you can experience. I have no idea what I was going with that last part, but we're going to stick with it anyways. More importantly, I'm going to go ahead and purchase 2 of these things. I'm going to purchase Lemonade and Moo Moo Milk. Moo Moo Milk is a new addition to the vending machines, and unlike Pokemon Coliseum where you only had up to Lemonade, Moo Moo Milk was added because Moo Moo Milk is freaking cool. Moo Moo Milk only costs 500 Pokédollars and restores HP by 100 points. So, if you would excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and purchase myself a couple of these and a couple of lemonades. So, I'll see you in just a second. You want to know something, guys? Our mom at home is probably worried sick about us not having our proper nutrition. Well, I can gladly say that she would be proud of me because I went ahead and bought myself 13 cans of milk and 2 bottles of water and 9 cans of lemonade. Lemonade might not be the best choice, but I bought 13 cans of milk. She'll be proud of me when I come home and I'm big and strong, my muscles growing, or my bones growing rather, and my teeth looking proper and shiny and beautiful, my brain working properly. And it only cost me all of my money. Alright, anyways, with all that little diversion being done and said, and after using and abusing that vending machine right there, let's go ahead and get to the beef of this game, the beef of the game, the beef of the episode, and enter ONBS. And I say here, this place has some catchy and smoothie music. And yes, smoothie is a word to describe smooth jazz. Welcome to ONBS. All visitors are free to wander the ONBS building and see our network in operation. My name is Meg, and I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. True! I just love doing the voice for Shroomish, it's funny. This Shroomish is my friend, isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across the ore region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. This Shroomish is freaking awesome. I'm just gonna say that right now. I always liked Shroomish, and even though they were a pain in Petalburg Woods, and I apologize for that cut right there. There was something that was going on outside, and it was going to disrupt the commentary and the game if I continued any further. So I had to do that just then. So I hope you don't mind it. So anyways, welcome to ONBS, a place with amazing, smooth, catchy music and pictures of Pokemon on the wall. Now, I want to go and explain these pictures right over here. God, I voice crack all the time. I gotta stop myself. This place right over here is the ONBS station. There are lots of Pokemon here, such as Pikachu, Ludicolo, Magikarp, and undefined water Pokemon they did not know of. Yes, it is a Magikarp. Trust me, I can or actually, yes, it's a Magikarp. For a minute, I was a little bit in doubt right there, but then again, if you look really closely, you can see a few yellow pixels on the top, and that would be the top of the Magikarp's head. So anyways, there are a few more paintings right over here. You know, we got our basic Pikachu, Sudowoodo, and to spice things up because ONBS is freaking awesome, a freaking Groudon picture. How did they get that? I'll never know. Anyways, Meg. Meg was yet another member of the Kids Grid from Pokemon Coliseum. She didn't have any major role. God, I'm voice cracking way too much. I gotta stop. Unlike Pokemon Coliseum, she actually has a role here. She is the secretary of ONBS and is actually rather good at that, even though we don't get to talk to her that much. As she said, we get to explore a couple of the facilities around, but there really isn't anything special on the first floor. It's just a little bit of a conference room and all these things. However, this room right over here. Do you guys remember the twin sisters at the Krabby Club who were performing on stage? And they're mentioning something about wanting to be popular, if I ever went over that at all. They grow up so fast. It's only been like, what, 10 episodes? And they're already here in the big screen. Oh, man. And of course, we're interrupting the camera stage just because we can. Let's go ahead and talk to one of them. Hi, I'm Dazzle. Aren't I just the cutest? This is how I always am. After all, we're going to be dancing from the show's title logo. We have to show us at our very best. Fun fact, we never get to see them. Alright, but anyways, enough touring the first floor. Let's go ahead and move on to the second floor, which is where the fun really starts. And by fun, I mean the point of the place where we need to go, which is inside of here. So once you go ahead and step inside here, cutscene time. Hi, welcome to ONBS. Name's Sek. Hey, you got headphones and a watch just like I do in real life. And yes, I do more or less look like that in real life, except I have bushier, curlier hair, and that's it. And glasses, of course. But anyways, I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow incident, a tiny network has grown to this today. I operate this place with my partner, Net. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good of peace and justice. Anyways, did you want something from me? You're kidding! Cypher was using its desert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Net right away. I'm sure you can decipher whatever information is stored in that data ROM. And of course it doesn't tell us where to go, but I'll go ahead and tell you guys in the next episode, because I do want to keep these episodes a little bit short because there are some things coming up that I would like to expand the time length for. And I understand that there are people who would rather watch shorter episodes and people who would rather watch longer episodes, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with shorter ones for the sake of having shorter episodes. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness, we're going to go ahead and deliver the data ROM to Net as well as explore more of the facility. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.